welcome to the July 25th edition of INTV Weekly 2019. I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
And I'm Nolan Weiss. Last week of July. Goodbye, July.
Hello, August. Hopefully,
already.
Yes, the weather's getting a little bit warmer from day to
Jeff?
day. It seems as though.
Is it?
Yeah, and we'll talk about it later in the news.
Oh, I can't believe, though, July is already over, and that means that we are getting 1 month closer to
December,
and winter is going to be right around the corner, and everybody's going to be right back into the thick of it.
I must say, with this gloomy weather, there has been a ton of emotions. It seems like it's taken an emotional toll on a lot of people.
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, it seems like this.
Really?
Like,
Have you seen an emotional? That explains so much now.
I don't know if it's like the wedding planning or like
probably the wedding planning.
But I don't know because it's like
Jeff, you're about to get married in 2 weeks.
It's outside of the wedding. Like has been like people are emotional. I feel though, and it has been taking a toll on me.
Like I just said, Jeff's getting married in 2 weeks, so this guy is probably stressed.
You haven't noticed that
to the max. I honestly.
You haven't noticed like people's like acting differently.
Oh yeah,
I think the fact that people can't get outside and enjoy like warm weather or do outside activities that they're used to, I think like it is kind of.
It's not a cabin fever. It's more of just like it's like a windy.
It's like a cabin fever.
Yeah, but it's a windy, nice day fever. Because all you want to do is stay indoors, but then you go outside, enjoy that little bit of sun with a lot of wind, and it's just like,
I don't know.
But that last weekend we had was a beautiful one. It hit up to the high 80s. Some even say it hit the 90s. I'm not sure about that because my truck said just 80s. But
it must be true.
That's what I believe, technology. But it was awesome. Out in the lake, enjoying Lake Cleallen with all the other people there. And I finally checked out what they call the boat ramp on a busy day.
The boat launch.
The boat launch. And it is definitely not a boat launch, I'll tell you that. And it is worse now than it was before.
Yes.
That knuckle that you have to go up, the blind knuckle, it is so scary either way, going into the beach or coming out of the beach. It is destined for a accident to happen right there. I'm sorry, but a very sad design to see. It could have been a great fix because everybody knows it was a horrible little drop off right there going into the beach, and that would have been really cool if they would have paved it and made it nice like how it looks now. But the design on that, the knuckle and the rocks on the sides, the wall on the side.
It's a gate.
It is hard, yeah. It's definitely a.
It's a blind gate.
Blind gate with that knuckle that is just terrible. But I gotta say though, the beach is nice.
Yes, just for a couple days. The heat wave has struck the nation. We have noticed it here in our small little town.
For our 2 days.
For our 2 days, we got some warm weather and people took full advantage of it. Heading out to the beach, it was packed. Oof. And I didn't get to go.
You didn't get to go?
I did not.
We were cruising on the little, we call it the Maverick, Andrea Nolan raft. And I was looking for your jet ski, but I could not find it. That's why.
It hasn't even been pulled out of the shed.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, like Jeff was saying though, a massive heat wave has been hitting. I guess it just kind of like sprinkled on us just for those 2 days this last weekend, but it's been hitting the rest of the U.S. And we have been seeing some huge numbers, especially in Alaska. They had the 90s in Alaska a couple weeks ago, and we're seeing more of a heat wave on 23 states where 94 million people in those 23 states have remained under excessive heat warnings. So that's crazy that there is 94 million people that are remaining under a heat wave warning all over the United States.
This week has been marked as the hottest week of the year. Extreme heat now kills more people in the U.S. than all weather events combined. Infants, older adults, outdoor workers, people with pre-existing medical condition, and households without air conditioning are at much greater risk.
Definitely. If you see somebody outside that has been working for a long time and they become pale and weak, or they're having a hard time communicating, that is definitely a sign of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. So please make sure that you are drinking lots of water, you get in the shade, you also apply sunscreen if you'd like to, the natural stuff.
It says here that the heat wave is blamed for at least 6 deaths so far.
Scientists decided they were going to take advantage of this huge heat wave and decided to bake some biscuits in a car. And they got this car up to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. And they didn't think it was going to happen, but they got those biscuits to rise a little.
It's 123 degrees Celsius.
That is nice.
No, it's not.
No, it's actually 80 degrees Celsius, Jeff.
Yep.
Why'd you say 123?
See,
well, I figured you just read the script and say things that we don't lie about.
No, because,
That's fibbing, Jeff. I'm actually talking to my 5-year-old about fibbing and telling stories, and it's not a good trait to have.
I'm surprised you didn't catch it, because 100 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius is boiling. So, obviously you can't boil anything at 175 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little brain buster.
Well, thanks, Jeff. Better put up a title screen right there.
Staying on the weather topic, 8 people were struck by lightning on Florida beach this last week.
Everything happens in Florida.
Everything does happen in Florida.
Do you ever hear anybody getting electrocuted or struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of places.
8 people?
Never 8 people. I just heard in Florida that...
Like one person. I hear that. I've heard that, but not...
Did you hear that 5 guys got arrested in Florida the other week?
Well, I don't believe that. I'd believe that. 5 guys got arrested in Florida. I bet a lot of guys get arrested in Florida throughout the day.
At 5 guys, though.
5 guys got arrested at 5 guys in Florida. Makes total sense.
Only in Florida.
Yeah, that's only in Florida.
But that story is not on here, which it should be.
No, but that's a good one. What'd they get arrested for, though?
A
Do
fight.
tell. Oh,
Yeah,
fight. Like that.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Typical. But 8 people have been injured due to this lightning strike. 1 man is in critical condition right now. They are not going to know the end result of this. Our hearts and prayers go out to that man. And this is something like pretty spectacular. Like, you don't really hear of a lot of people getting struck by lightning and living to tell the tale. But there is this one video I'm pretty sure that we've showed about a dozen times on here. And let's just show it one more time. This guy gets struck by lightning twice. And he gets up and walks away. You know what video I'm talking about.
Still amazing to this day. You never know these days of things being photoshopped and
this was
surveillance.
It was a light.
Yeah.
A light camera. So
yeah, it's
it's real.
You saw it on the internet, and it's one of those surveillance cameras. Yeah. So like it has to be factual.
Yeah.
But this is pretty wild, and it's off 8 people on a beach. Luckily, none of them have died from their injuries. This poor gentleman is in critical conditions, and all severe burn though. Some just said, "Hey, I'm going to stay at the beach. No medical condition or no medical needed," and so that's pretty amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of people who get struck by lightning get struck in Florida. When I was living down there, it was
there is the Bermuda Triangle.
Incredible how many thunder and lightning storms rolled through. It was every day.
Yeah.
Every single day, a thunder and lightning storm would come in. There would be a downpour of rain for about 10 minutes, nice, hot, warm rain, and then it would just go right along its way.
We had one this last week too. It boomed at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Had that hard rain about 7 o'clock in the morning, but that thunder and lightning that rolled on through was awesome. And there were some good videos that people were capturing.
Good pictures.
Down in the Natchez area, Ellensburg. So very cool, and scary too. We had some fires that did pop up because of that lightning storm, but our crews are good.
Yep.
Saved the day once again.
Moving on to the local news, since we're talking about it, the Juniper fire is at 100% containment.
This happened on July 20th, and this is one of the fires that was caused by the lightning strike. They got on this fire, put it right out. Klickitat County, all the fire departments were there doing a great job, and all of the departments, I gotta say, there was also a fire in Thorpe that happened this last week along the freeway. All the fire departments got there, even Roslyn's and Clayholmes, and helped put it out. So very cool. All these districts all working together and getting on these fires quickly.
Yep, luckily.
Juniper, only 253 acres, so a pretty small fire.
But still scary.
It is scary because they did have level 1 evacuations in the Pine Creek area, but very nice that, once again, the men and women that are behind those hoses and calling out the shots are doing a great job.
Not much talk about it this year, but it was not necessarily needed. The salmon bake went off without a hitch.
Yeah, it did. At the Clayholme Fish Hatchery. Awesome job right there. Mike Fudge took us on an awesome tour, too, of the fish hatchery. And, of course, everybody had a delicious potluck.
Check it out.
Get my good side, Jim.
Oh.
Fish runs. We are not getting back as many as we used to, and it's because of the water, temperature, and other factors out there. But we are still working on behalf of that resource, because it is we that have to speak on behalf of those, because they cannot speak for themselves.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the hatcheries, we would have very, very small fish runs. Aquaponics, where they'll raise fish in one tank, use that fertilizer and water to water other tanks that have plants, lettuce, and stuff growing in it, and then they'll harvest 3 crops of lettuce a year, and then harvest 1 load of fish a year, and then raise more fish to put in there. Wow. So that's the big industry that's growing, is aquaponics, where they're using the fish and the fertilizer to help fertilize and grow the plants.
720 pounds of fish were baked this last week.
Good job, Quinn.
And they were put to good use in people's stomachs.
Yeah, they are doing an awesome job at the Clay Elm Fish Hatchery, bringing back the salmon runs and making sure that the population of salmon continues to grow. So good job.
And the Croatian Picnic continues to grow. There was no shortage of people this year. They had moved it to a Saturday, and this is the second annual Saturday Croatian Picnic taking place. And people from all around Roslyn came out to show their heritage in Croatia.
I'm Sally Gasparich, and she's Caitlin Gasparich Lyons.
And where are we today?
We are in Roslyn, Washington. Best little town in the world.
And what picnic is this?
This is the Croatian Picnic. And we got all the itches out here.
And you guys are Croatian?
She is, I'm not. I'm Irish. I married a Croatian though, and so that makes her Croatian because it's her grandpa.
Nice job to, once again, the volunteers that put on the Croatian Picnic, Jeff Adams and the rest of the volunteers. Thank you so much, and everybody that participated. Cannot wait for next year.
REI was shooting a short commercial in Roslyn Park as well.
Clay Elm Park.
Clay Elm Park, sorry.
Skate park.
Yep.
And we actually saw them at base camp as well. Sat down with their director to see more about this commercial.
My name is Jason Lord Johnson. We're at Clay Elm City Park, and we are here doing an REI educational shoot for bike touring and bike packing.
So it's more of an educational thing than like a commercial.
Yeah, REI, we produce quite a bit of actual just educational content across the spectrum of activities that we sell equipment for, basically. So we'll do cross training for any activity, rock climbing videos, skiing videos, snowboarding videos. Currently we're pushing cycling production, so we're hoping to shoot 15 different topics over the next 4 days. They all revolve around cycling. Yeah, and it's all like I said, it's all education because we just want to have a library of content. We already have a library of 250 plus videos of educational stuff to just help people get outside. That's really what we're trying to do. We're filming Clay Elm Park today for a day. We're going out to the Vantage area and filming near Frenchman's Coulee tomorrow. And then the day after that, we're going to be actually off the John Wayne Trail, right off the Yakima River. There's a picnic overlook and there's a campground there. We're actually going to load all of our gear onto bicycles and bicycle it in because you can't drive on the trail. So we're going to haul all of our sound and camera and everything equipment out there on bikes. Shooting about bikes.
That's appropriate.
It's totally appropriate. Yep.
So it's about a 4-day shoot.
Yep, and then the 4th day we're headed back to the west side, and we're going to stop. We've got a couple of locations along the Iron Horse Trail, and we're going to be shooting in the North Bend area on our last day as we head home.
It's like the weather just turned out just in time for this shoot.
Yes. Thanks, B, for the weather. It's for the state of Washington, we're not sad that it's been rainy, because that's just good for our environment, but for production, it's nice to have it dry. Okay. We'll start with this. So, 3 main bites.
Keep an eye out for that commercial coming your way, brought to you by REI.
I think you got to go check it out on their website. It's going to be like an informational one.
There you go.
Yeah, it was kind of funny watching these. Some of the production, they were showing how they could fill up this bike tire, and Andrea walked by this model / actress and was like, "Hey, nice tattoo," and she just looked at Andrea and rubbed her tattoo.
That's weird.
It was.
That's pretty weird.
We just kept walking and we're like, "Huh,
Cool tattoo.
cool tattoo." It was a really pretty tattoo.
Yeah.
She didn't think so.
Yep. Actresses, they're pretty.
Particular about what you say about their tattoo.
They're bit of drama.
Just a little bit. This ain't no drama though. Andrew Rizzo, he is a local Clallam Roslyn student, and he lives here. And
That means local.
Well, just want to make sure to clarify the local, and that this is a big deal for the Upper Kittitas County. And cannot wait. It is one of the biggest deals to report on in a while. But he is in Australia for the Blindfold Rubik's Cube International Championship.
Yeah, think about that.
Rubik's Cube International Championship.
We're
Just to
talking
make
about
sure.
the standard of Rubik's Cube, which is impossible to do with your eyes open.
One of them.
Yes, and I have so the standard of Rubik's Cube has on one side 9 blocks, right?
Okay.
Is that true?
I think
that's true. It has 9 blocks, and then so I went to.
Are you sure it's 3 and 3? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's got 3, 3, and 3.
Yep.
And then I went to Walmart a couple months back, and I got the one that has 4 blocks.
Ooh, a little easier?
Some might say.
So they say?
Yeah, but I think it's harder. But I don't
Regardless,
know.
they could have,
I don't know
they could
how
have
it's
2
harder.
blocks. And then
I
they
have
make it
not
hard.
even been close to trying to complete it. My nephews are into Rubik's Cube.
But now throw in blindfolded.
Blindfolded. And now they have
And throw in Australia.
Yeah, you can.
And international, everybody from all over the world. Blindfolded.
Yeah, that's
putting the Rubik's Cube together.
Yep.
I can't wait to meet this kid. We are going to see if we can get Andrew Rizzo here at our studio, and we got to interview this kid because this could be one of the most entertaining, cool things that I've heard about in a while.
Probably the most interesting thing to sweep our town since JP Patches
the key to the city.
Yeah, got
totally thought the same exact thing.
Yes. Since JP Patches received the key to the city, this is the biggest deal here since then.
Wow, big deal.
Yes, it is.
Another big deal. We'll move right along, but cannot wait to meet this guy, Andrew Rizzo. He could be
too cool and too famous by that time to be able to set foot in this little studio.
Or a bronze statue. If he wins this thing, Clallam Roslyn needs to look at a bronze statue of his hand holding a Rubik's Cube.
We'll replace the coal miner statue. We'll replace it like
Clallam, not Roslyn.
We'll replace the coal miner statue with it.
Or in front of the school.
Yeah. Or there.
Moving right along. Cole has 4 kids' lunch locations that you and your kid can go to make sure that your kid is fed all summer long. And these 4 locations are in Ronald at the Ronald Center, and at the Roslyn Presbyterian Church, the Clallam Community Church, and the Alliance Church. So make sure to get down to one of these easy, convenient locations and make sure your kids are fed all summer long. Any more questions that you might have on this, please call Bob Bunch at 206-794-1669.
At this time, we're going to take a quick commercial break and get a word from our sponsors.
Here comes the music.
Boom, 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 boom. I'ma shoot you right down. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, 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 ow. Boom, 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 boom.
If you live in the Upper Kittitas County, stop by Inland Networks in Roslyn. We offer high-speed internet, cable TV, and telephone service, all powered by fiber optics. Talk with our friendly customer service representatives today to get started. Our service technicians are available for quick installation with great customer service. So give Inland Networks a call at 509-649-2211 or stop by our office at 103 South 2nd Street in Roslyn and get connected today. Inland Networks, your hometown connection.
Parents or guardians are the greatest influence in their child's life. The Cascade Prevention Coalition wants to help you talk to your children about not using drugs or alcohol. Make conversations about drugs and alcohol a regular part of your child's life. Ask questions to learn more about what they are experiencing. Remind them about your expectations and let them know they can talk to you. This is easier when you keep the lines of communication open. For more information about how to talk to your child, please visit starttalkingnow.org or contact Cascade Prevention Coalition at 509-649-4857.
Welcome back to this week's edition of INTV Weekly. It is the 25th of July. We are wrapping up July very abruptly. Is that the right word?
Abruptly.
Abruptly. That's it. I'm Jeffrey Jordan.
And I'm Nolan Weiss. July 25th, 2019. Hello, August! And that is the big month for not just this guy, but for my other brother. And I'm going to just say right now, I'm pretty excited for the month of August to be here because some big wedding days are upon us for August. So congratulations, Jeff. You only have 2 more weeks until you change your last name, and just get ready because it's a good time.
Yeah. Lies.
Put a ring on that finger and
say
goodbye.
Were you talking about fibbing earlier?
Not this guy.
Yeah.
Nothing but truth.
Yeah, not really. And now moving on to
Civic News.
In Civic News this week, the Roslyn City Council met where they were having discussions of the major sorts. Check it out.
Commercial is that when you impose a height limit that says, you can't go any higher than your neighbor, what you're going to quickly end up with over time is a monochromatic streetscape where every building is the same height. And if you look at the old pictures of Roslyn, where the brick is and where the Roslyn Yard is, now next to the brick was a building that had a story that was 1 story higher than the brick. And then it dropped down again. And then there was another one that was slightly higher than that and just slightly higher than base camp. And that's what makes a unique town. Those are 3 lots there. At some point, some time, someone might build something. You don't want to create that. You want, and Janine and I talked about this, is like at some way we have to get the design review committee so they can take into these whole commission, the whole picture, like architectural review in other cities where they look at the neighboring buildings and they have the power to say, no, that doesn't fit, yes, this does fit. But trying to fix in a historic district, I really would recommend we look closely at the National Park Service Historic District Guidelines. Try to get our commission so it's got an architect that really knows historic preservation on the commission. And that they think about what they're looking for and then ask preservationists and lawyers to write the code that will make that work. Because just measurement limits, it always has unintended consequences.
Roslyn City Council talking about a prescribed burn. It's much needed right now. And
in the Roslyn Forest.
In the Roslyn Forest. There has been discussion in Roslyn about trees dying above Roslyn, and people are talking about it, and it seems like the fire department is in discussion with it. I just must say right now, Roslyn Facebook pages are hitting an all-time high. We now have 3 that I know of. I think
there's 4.
I found out about 2 this week.
There's Roslyn What's Up, What's Happening Roslyn, there's Connect to Roslyn, and there's another one.
No, there's a lot then. Because I didn't know that there was anything beyond Roslyn What's Up, and some people say...
Oh, there's Roslyn What's Up 2.0 now, too.
Okay, didn't even know that.
Yeah, forgot.
So, Roslyn What's Up was the original, and then it's like people have been saying that it's pretty much withheld by a dictatorship. And
well, we're not here to throw rumors around.
I didn't even know that was a bad thing. I don't even know what a dictatorship is. It's just what I've been told. So
well, if you post something on there,
so like I thought that there
was
a lot of people on that group. There is 1,700 people on that group, which seems like a lot. There isn't even that many citizens in Roslyn, so it's kind of weird. And then I came across someone was telling me about a new Roslyn page. It's Roslyn What's
There's
Roslyn Town Talk.
Roslyn Town Talk,
and that has 3,100 followers on it, which is very impressive, or likes, and there's obviously not that many people in Roslyn. And then a new one I just came across today, which is the most secluded, and it was the only one that I was invited into, and it's Roslyn Whatever. And
Roslyn Whatever.
This one is my favorite group. You obviously aren't cool enough to get.
Have you seen? What about Roslyn? Where's the brick?
Roslyn What's
Whatever.
Up 2.0. There's all these Roslyn pages. Roslyn Whatever is literally the only page that you can go on to and have an unfiltered conversation, and it's not going to get shut down, and you can talk about whatever.
Are you sure it's not Roslyn What's Up?
No, it's
Roslyn Town Talk.
No, Roslyn Whatever.
See, here's Roslyn Whatever, and I can't find Roslyn Whatever.
Here, I'll show you. You have to be invited into it, I'm pretty sure.
Well, invite me. Let me see this.
I don't think I can. See, look at Doug invited me.
Invited you to what? Let me see the name. Swiftwater.
No.
Roslyn Whatever.
But I go to click on it, look.
They might have already canceled it.
They must have.
So there you have it.
This page was... No, that can't be true.
Did you like it though?
I did.
Like it?
I did, I thought.
Are you liking it? Oh, now you like it.
I followed it.
Huh. Yeah, nobody invited me this. Now I feel...
118 people on Roslyn Whatever. The most secluded Roslyn Facebook group.
Man, I'm not on that one.
Roslyn, I remember on Roslyn What's Up, there was a questionnaire that you had to fill out to be able to
be
on
there,
to go
to see
the
your
picture.
local.
And then same with Roslyn Town Talk, and I got on there and I was the 3,100th person or in that realm to get on there. I mean, I'm left behind, but there's a lot of
there's so much conversation.
There's a lot of drama going on right now.
And I'll just go there too. The Roadhouse. Unfortunately, the Roadhouse is closed down right now. There's a lot of stuff going on with both parties, and so you'll see a lot of that on social media. Hopefully, everybody gets both sides of the story, all the story, and just support the parties that are going through this mess. Unfortunately, like I miss the Roadhouse, one of the places I eat all the time, and I'm friends with the people that own it. So it's just how it is, and unfortunately, you see that drama all over Facebook. And it's unfortunate though that Roadhouse is closed as of right now in Roslyn.
Yep.
Went to the Brick too the other night, and they are seeing that impact. They were overly busy because of that shutdown.
Yeah.
So we'll see some more probably toilet bowl discussions here on Facebook. So make sure to get on those.
And we'll be sure to bring them to you here on INTV.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we should make a little new segment of funny Facebook conversations.
Yeah, Roslyn Facebook.
Roslyn, because you don't see anything funny in Cleon, really.
No, well, we just don't follow it.
Oh, I do.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I follow them all. Mm-hmm. And they're pretty boring except for Roslyn's.
Roslyn's got drama.
Moving right along, Cleon City Council, because we're talking about them, and so much does happening. But they were talking about acquiring funding for several new projects, and a burn ban is coming up this Friday. So here are some video clips of that Cleon City Council about these several new projects that were on our list.
Actually painting and then we're painting around the fire hydrants because we noticed a couple of the fire hydrants are blocked from vehicles, so we're going to paint those red so that we can actually get some enforcement if we need it. And then also around some of the radiuses, and just like you see downtown, where the no parking area should be, we're going to paint those curbs yellow to just make the public aware. And then depending on how things progress as the meeting goes on with my next portion of this meeting, then we may be installing some signs also about the parking during winter hours. So.
Living there, that's one of the narrowest, or maybe the narrowest street in the whole city, and there's a lot, 2 to 4 cars per house, and when people are parked there or a camper on one side or another, it's pretty tight.
Yeah,
For
and there's
for
other,
2 parked cars and
sure.
two driving cars. So
And we've noticed a lot of people parking where they shouldn't be on blind corners, and so we're gonna hopefully be able to prevent most of that now.
Well, we get overflow from non-Clown Pine residents as well, so.
Very well put.
And when the winter when no one parks there, I mean, the plow job is way easier and better. It's a lot nicer.
Keep that in mind as we move along here.
There you have it. That wraps up Civic News. If you would like to voice your opinion and have it be heard, then head down to the Cle Elum or Roslyn City Council where they listen to you, and not like Seattle City Council.
Second and fourth Tuesday of each month at 6 p.m. So make sure to get to Cle Elum or Roslyn City Councils. And we've had some good ones. This last Roslyn City Council went for 3 hours, and it was heated. Let me tell you, in the very beginning, watch that meeting. It's pretty good. And that concludes.
Yeah, we already said that.
No, you said, and that wraps up Civic News.
Oh.
And that concludes Civic News. Oh, thanks, Jeff.
Yep. Moving right along, pull out your calendars and jot some stuff down because this is what's heading your direction shortly. On July 26th through 27th, the PRCA WPRA Cle Elum Roundup at the Washington State Horse Park is going to be taking place. This is held at 1202 Douglas Monroe Boulevard, so you can type it into your GPS. Rodeo-style Western and entertainment. It's gonna be a fun-filled event with a bunch of broncs, I believe they're called.
Cowboys and cowgirls.
Yep, with their chaps and spurs. Bring the whole family. For more info, you can go to cleelumroundup.com.
Can't wait. This is an awesome event, so do not miss it. On the July 26th through the 28th, the Moose Fest, the informal Moose Fest, is going on downtown Roslyn. So you will see those Mooseteers enjoying what was Northern Exposure at one time and what may be Northern Exposure once again on this reboot they keep talking about.
It's just talk. That's
just
not gonna
talk.
Happen. We switch the sidewalks. On July 27th, the Starry Skies over Kittitas County is going to be taking place. This is on a Saturday. It's going to be kicking off at 9:30 p.m. and going to 10:45 p.m. Take a cosmic voyage with Ranger Nationalist Emily Jacobs as you lay beneath the stars at Wild Horse Park. During this naked eye stargazing experience, you will learn about the heavens, the moons, the Milky Way galaxy, meteors, constellations, comets, and folklore that follows. This is great for all ages. RSVP now at wildhorse at psc.com. Space is limited. There are 2 more dates available if you miss out on this date. July 27th at 9:30 p.m., August 24th at 9 o'clock p.m. This is going to be held at 25905 Vantage Highway in Ellensburg. For more information, you can call 509-964-7815.
On July 31st, make sure to attend the T-Mobile Cell Tower Stakeholder Open House. This will be going on from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Putnam Centennial Center in Cle Elum on 3rd Street. This is a great time to voice your opinion on the proposed T-Mobile site that they are wanting to put right in Cle Elum up on 7th Hill. So make sure to attend this stakeholders meeting for the T-Mobile Cell Tower July 31st, 6 to 8 p.m.
On August 2nd through the 3rd, the Roslyn Art Festival in downtown Roslyn is going to be taking place. This is on a Friday and Saturday. Friday night, there's going to be a street dance, so don't miss out. Saturday, Triad stations and street music. For more information, you can go to roslynartfestival.org.
On August 12th, the meteor shower at the Wild Horse Wind Facility is going on from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. on August 12th, Monday. Look back and enjoy the meteor shower that is going to be happening on that day, August 12th. They will enjoy kids' activities from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., Twilight Turbine Tour from 7:30 to 8 p.m., Stargazing 9:30 to 12 a.m., and then you are more than welcome to leave the park. This is a great time, but you have to RSVP. This is required, so email them at wildhorse@psc.com. And due to a nearly full moon that day, the meteor viewing conditions are not ideal, but they will stay open late anyway. So please RSVP for the meteor shower August 12th from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Wild Horse Wind Center.
If you have an event that you'd like to put on our calendar, give us a call, 649-3940. We'd love to set it up today. Or if you have a business that you would like to advertise on our channel, give us a call, very same number.
649-3940, very easy. Or you can Facebook us, and if you haven't Facebooked us in a while to let us know when your birthday is, please let us know, because we want to wish you a happy birthday like these awesome people we are going to wish a happy birthday right now to.
Kicking it off on July 24th, happy birthday to Raquel Lanfear, Bree Ensley, and Ryan Faust.
On July 25th, happy birthday Frederick Tallarico and Morgan Isiano.
On July 26th, happy birthday to Stephanie Lashua, Ian Scove, Katie Stoneberg, and Annie Tingley.
On July 27th, happy birthday David Marion.
On July 28th, happy birthday to Jennifer Basterchia, Stephanie Whitecoat, and Terry Bland.
On July 30th, happy birthday Kay Lloyd.
If we missed your birthday, don't let it happen again. Give us a call, email us, Facebook us, as Nolan always says.
So many ways of communication. We don't want to miss that special day.
Our whole entire news is repetitive.
Been doing it for 10 years.
Talk of just ongoing banter, and it's unscripted, but we scripted it.
But I gotta say though, I appreciate everybody that always comes up to us still to this day and says how much they enjoy the news or what they take away from the news. Like Doug, the Candyman, thank you so much this last week. So thank you so much, and keep up the great comments. And if you want to be on the news, just give us a call, 659-3940, and we'd love to get you in front of the camera and showcase whatever it is, as long as it's appropriate.
Yeah, the talent, maybe.
I'm Nolan Weiss.
I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
Couple local boys.
Shooting some local news.
For you, July 25th, 2019, 10 years of running. You guys have a great day, night, evening. Whenever you see us, make sure you say hi. Well, invite me. Let me see this.
I don't think I can. See, look at Doug invited me.
Invited you to what? Let me see the name. Swiftwater.
No.
Roslyn, whatever.
But I go to click on it. Look.
They might have already canceled it.
They must have.
So there you have it.
This page was no, that can't be true.
Did you like it though?
I did.
Like it?
I did. I thought.
Are you liking it? Oh, now you like it.
I followed it.
On August 12th, the Perseid? On August 12th, the meteor shower.
Kicking it off, happy birthday on July 24th to Rocket. On July 24th.
On July 21st, on July 25th, happy birthday, Freddie Talrico, which it's not his birthday. He's in June.
Morgan Isiano.
On July 25th, happy birthday.
The other Frederick? The kid?
Oh, maybe it is Frederick.